Hello guys. In today's video we are going to briefly discuss about the Go programming language. So why we need to learn this programming language. So let's start. So today video agenda is like the introduction of Go programming language, why Go, key feature of Go programming language, benefits and limitation, and software built with Go language currently available in the market. So let's start with the introduction. So Go programming language, also called Golang, and it is an open source statically type and procedural programming language. It was built in 2007 by some you can say three ex-Google employee at Google, but they first time launched it in 2009. The latest version of Golang is 1.16.5, which was released on 3rd June 2021. So this is the brief introduction of this programming language. So let's move on the next part. Like next thing, it is a compiled programming language. Means like if you write any code in the Go programming language, then compiler generate a binary of your application with all their dependency built inside your inside that binary file. You can say like you have developed a ABC application, then that ABC application depend on like two or three third-party libraries. So when you generate the binary of that application, the all dependency and or runtime of that application also pack into that exe. So you don't need to install anything in your system to run this specific application. Generally, if you develop any application in like Java or C#, then you need to install their runtime in your system to execute that specific application. So in case of Go programming language, there is no need to install any extra software to execute or to run any application which is developed using the Go programming language. That is also a huge advantage of this programming language. So it makes our deployment process quite easy. And another thing, it supports multiple OS and processor architecture as well. Like you can deploy a Go application on Windows, Mac OS and Linux as well. So this is also a big win of this programming language. So let's move on the next thing. Next agenda is like why we use Go programming language. Currently there is lot of popular programming languages are available in the market like Python, Java, C, C++, C#. So why should I prefer this? The main purpose of designing the Golang was to eliminate the problem of some existing programming language, as we mentioned here, like Python, Java, C, C++. So these programming languages are quite famous in the today market, but they have also some limitations. So they to overcome these programming language limitations, so those ex-Google employee thinks we need to develop a new programming language. So they develop Go language. So let's discuss about some limitation of these popular programming languages. First, discuss about the Python. Python is quite easy to use, but it is slow in compared to the Golang. Means their execution speed is quite slow as compared to the Golang. And let's come to the Java. Java has very complex type system. If you're talking about this data type, custom data type, other things come. So it is quite complex, but Go overcome on this Java limitation as well. So it is secure as compared to Java, and it is quite fast and robust as well. So let's move on the C++. As we know that these two programming languages are evergreen programming language, those never going down in the market. But they also have some limitation, like they are slow compilation process and quite complex their type system. So as we know that C are mostly used in the low level programming. So Go also achieve same thing with their easy type system. So that's why people like this Go programming language more, or they means the Go programming language has upper hand as compared to these programming language like Python, Java, C++, and it is quite easy to learn as well. So let's move on the next agenda, which is key features. So here is the list of some features which make this language as unique and more likable than as compared to other programming languages which is currently available in the market. Like if this image not seems properly, but let's start it from the point number here called simple design. Some key features are like simple design, memory management, static typing as we discussed in last slide as well, platform independent, robust standard libraries, package management system there, concurrency support and testing support as well. So let's discuss about each one in briefly. Let's move on the first point called simple design. So the designer of the language made a conscious decision to keep this language simple and easy to understand. So they keep this programming language quite simple. In case of if you are in case of code writing, so it is simple as compared to C# and Java. When you in upcoming video, when we are going to write some program, then we will know how it is quite simple as compared to the other programming language. So they keep it simple to achieve same thing, not making it quite complex. So in Golang, do more with less is their mantra. So there is no need to make code quite complex. That's why it is quite simple. So second point is memory management. So that is also a good feature in Golang. Like they have this programming language has inbuilt garbage collector which itself does the memory management. So there is no need to manually dispose your objects. So it's automatically free your unused object and data variables. So developer no need to worry about it. So this is also a good feature. And next is statical typing. As we discussed in before as well, like Go is a statical type language. That means the type of your data, or you can say the data variable, are checked at the compile time instead of runtime. So this feature avoids the problem that one faces in dynamically programming language, where you discover the issue only when the code is executed instead of you writing the code. So in this programming language, you discover most of your programming issue at the compile time instead of execution time. So that is also a good feature, but it's increased the overhead of the compiler to fix these issues. So next feature is platform independent. Platform independent means like you can develop or execute, or you can run your Go programming Go application on any platform like Windows or Mac and Linux as well, or multiple platform as well. So it is platform independent. And robust standard library. Next feature is the robust standard library. Go comes with a powerful standard library distributed package. The library cater the most component like libraries that developer have come to expect from some third party, but they have inbuilt those libraries, so you need not to worry about it to import any third party library. But sometimes you need to import some third party library as well, but it's provide a, you can say, the powerful standard library means there are a lot of library, you can use those to achieve your goal. And next is package management. So as we discussed in the last slide, sometimes we need to import some third party libraries to complete our requirement. So in this case you can use third party library, but in this case we need to publish those third party library on some platform. Like if you comes with any like Python background, JavaScript and C# background, then there is some specific platform to publish your third party package here. If in terms of C# we are using NuGet package, and JavaScript has npm package, and which is managed by Node, and Python is called pip. So Go comes with a modern day development workflow of working with open source project. So you can import any third party package from anywhere where you have published. Some generally developer publishing their package on GitHub, so they can use those packages from GitHub directly, mention their path easily. So that's make this quite easy to use the third party package as well. And next agenda is concurrency support. Next is concurrency support. It is the one of the best feature of this programming language that has inbuilt concurrency management system. If you come from any concurrency, if you have programming concurrency in other programming language like Java, C#, so you understand that is quite complex to do. So related to threading and managing threading is quite difficult. So concurrency primitive in Go you can achieve using Go routines and channels make concurrency quite easy in Go programming language. So it has inbuilt mechanism to manage those concurrency using Go routines and channels. Channels are based on if you are familiar with the pub/sub design pattern, that is quite similar to the pub/sub. Like there is queue, you can publish something and subscribe that to receive that event. So Go routine is top of the, you can say, the threading to create their own thread easily by using stack instead of heap or other things. So it is quite easy. If in case of memory management, the concurrency of Go programming language is quite efficient as compared to the other programming language like C++, Java. If we are talking about the Java and C#, so it is quite efficient. It's used stack to manage Go routines, which take around 2 KB space. But if we are talking about the C#, it take around 1 MB data, more than 1 MB to manage any thread. So 2 KB is quite small as compared to 1 MB. So next feature is testing support. So Golang has inbuilt unit testing framework available. So you need not to install any third-party package to achieve the unit testing. And one more thing, it provides a simple mechanism to write your unit test in parallel with your code instead of creating a separate project or other things. You can create it if you need, but you can test your code, you can test your logic parallelly, creating a separate test class, and compiler automatically ignore those files when create a binary file. So that is also a good advantage of this programming language. So these are the key features of Golang. So let's move on the next part, which is benefits and limitations. So benefits and limitation also, this programming language has lot of benefits as well as some limitation as well. So let's discuss about those. The benefits are like, first benefit is like performance. It is a compiled language, as we know. It is a compiled language in which code compiled into machine code, and then binary can be directly deployed on your machine without any external dependency. As we discussed in the earlier slide as well, like there is no need to install extra software in your system to execute the Go application. It make performance quite better as compared to the interpreted languages. And second is like dynamic language feeling, like it's give a dynamic programming language feeling when we are going to execute a Go program in our development as well. It looks like it's compiling your code on the fly when we are going to execute your program. So it is depend upon us. So Go programming means Go language has multiple options. Either you can compile your program then execute it, or either you can run it directly. So compiler automatically compile your code and execute it. It's give a feeling as like a dynamic programming language, or like the scripting programming language. So next benefit of it is concurrency support, as we discussed in the previous slide as well about their concurrency support. So this is the best feature of this programming language. It supports concurrency since it's born. Like it can fully utilize multi-core capability of your system architecture. And as compared to other programming language, it's used Go routine to achieve concurrency and provide a very elegant solution. Go routine scheduler system which make it easy to span millions of routines. So you can create billions of routines, but if you come other multi-threading programming language, then there is quite difficult to create so many threads because they are quite difficult to manage. But in Golang you can create millions of Go routines to achieve it, because they use stack use can dynamically expand and shrink as per our requirement. As we mentioned earlier, Go routine use stack and initial size of the stack is 2 KB. If that specific routine need more space, then it automatically expand or shrink as per our requirement. So there is no need to worry about their memory. And next benefit of it, garbage collection support. So as we mentioned earlier as well, like it provides a built-in runtime with a garbage collector support. Like there is no need to manually manage your memory. It automatically manages your unused object. So there is no need to worry about it as well. And the next benefit of this programming language is like native C support. So it's supporting native C programming language code in Golang. You means that you can embed C code in your Golang program so that you can use lot of power of C library as well. So that is also you can say the powerful feature of this Golang. So you can use C programming code or library easily in Go as well. So as we discuss about the benefits, so this programming language has some limitation as well. Like first limitation is related to lack of framework. So there is no major framework for Golang currently available in the market. There are a lot of, if you comes with another programming language background like Ruby, Python, PHP, so lot of frameworks are available in the market, but in terms of Golang, there is some limited frameworks in the market right now, but it is growing. And second limitation related to error handling. In Golang, there is no try catch block. So in this case, the function returns an error. So it's quite difficult to manage it. The reason is like it's not sure which method throw an actual error, because your function is calling some nested function and nested function throw an error. So it is quite difficult to the upper function to manage it, to actually know that if in terms of logging, if we are talking about if your application throw an error, we are logging those error in our any log file, then it is quite difficult to know that from where this problem is occur. So we can lose the call stack here. So that is also a minor limitation of this programming language. So next agenda is about the software built with the Go programming language. So in the current market, there is lot of software available which is built with the Golang, and lot of companies are using this Golang to build their software, like Uber, Google, and some other as well. But here are the list of some popular software, like if we know about the Docker and Google Kubernetes, InfluxDB, CockroachDB, and Gravitational Teleport, which is related to network, to manage your network. So that's it in today's video. Thank you guys. Bye.